Hi again. Please enter the RIO seat, then press spacebar to continue. We will now move on to the two pulse radar modes. These modes do not use pulse Doppler filtering, allowing the radar to find and track targets regardless of target speed. The disadvantage is that when looking down at a target below own aircraft, it's very likely that the target will be lost in the ground clutter, radar returns generated by the radar pulse hitting the ground. Begin by turning on the radar using the WCS switch. Set it to XMT for transmit and select the pulse search mode using the correct WCS mode button. You will now see radar video on the DDD. Azimuth can be seen on the scale on the bottom of the display, and the range scale is set using the range buttons above the DDD. In front of you now are 3 different stationary helicopter targets at varying altitude. They're all within 20 nautical miles, so you may select that range scale now. As the radar antenna scans through the antenna pattern, notice the changing radar picture. Try changing the radar scan zone and moving it about using the controls on the sensor control panel. When you're ready to move on to acquiring a target in Pulse single target track, press spacebar to continue. To acquire a target for transition into single target track, we need to set the HCU to the RDR mode. This will allow control of the radar range gates on the DDD, which looks like a drawn-out equal sign. As the radar scans over a target, command half action on the stick and hold it. This will present the radar range gates on the DDD. Additionally, it will also transfer the radar into a mode called Super Search, used to fine-tune the radar acquisition location before transfer into single target track or STT. The Super Search is a 1-bar plus or minus 10 degree scan that follows the radar range gates around on the DDD. Now the radar elevation vernier also comes in handy to allow the RIO to fine-tune the radar antenna elevation. When the target is located within the range gates and is visible, command full action and release the trigger. If successful, the antenna track and radar on-target lights will now illuminate above the DDD, indicating that the antenna tracks the target and that the system has a solid measurement of range to the target. The DDD will also switch to the STT display, but still indicate azimuth and range to the target. Meanwhile, the TID will now show the location of the target by displaying a track symbol, as well as showing one dashed line to the target location instead of the antenna scan limits. If in STT with an anti-air missile selected, the DDD will additionally display attack symbology for that missile type. This is further detailed in the manual. To exit the STT mode, command half action on the HCU or select desired radar mode using the WCS mode buttons. We've now covered the pulse modes. Feel free to continue practicing, and when done, you may exit the mission.